Hello again everyone, Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com, and welcome to my craft room this weekend. First card we're going to make this weekend is using our leaf punch to make a wreath. I used our champagne foil paper and our copper foil paper to make this beautiful wreath on this card. Look at how pretty and shiny that is. What's behind here also is the copper foil. So in just a moment, we're going to go ahead and dive in and make this card. Remember, if you order $25 in product from me this month of November, I will send you these 2 free card kits. Please watch the video at the end of this one and it will give you all the details. You even get the envelopes. So we'll be back in just a minute and we're going to start this card. We'll start with a thick Whisper white card base at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25, and it's going to open like a book. Our first layer of our copper foil paper will be at 5.25 by 4. And then we're going to use a piece of regular Whisper white at 5 by 3.75. And then I've just got some of our champagne foil paper right here, and we're going to punch out 6 of each of the colors, the champagne foil and then the copper. So we punch out 6 of these. And I try to maximize my paper the best I can. 4. I was hoping I'd get another one out of that, but I won't. So we'll just cut one side off. Right here, and get another one right in here. Now, this is your paper that's going to go on your first layer, but you've got all of this inside, okay? So you can get 6 punched out of this easily, okay? 2 on the bottom. Remember, because you only need 1/4 inch around to get your border right here. I might could have pushed that up just a little bit on that one, but I think we'll still be okay. And see, this is how you maximize your paper. Just take it out from the center, okay? We're going to bring our card base back in, and we're going to put this down with Tombow. I need to place a big order with Stampin' Up. I'm out of a lot of things because of my craft fair, or the craft fair. Wasn't necessarily mine. Let me get another Tombow here. Okay, here we go. So I just kind of walk this around where I've cut out. Right in here, getting my edges nicely. And again, with the Tombow, you've got that wiggle room. I love that wiggle room. Get things straight. When you're using these foil sheets, I do suggest the Tombow multi-purpose liquid glue. It does adhere better. So we're going to put that down. Okay, now we're going to bring in our white, our Whisper white piece, and we're going to do our stamping. And I took the Merry Christmas from the Star of Light stamp set. This is in the annual catalog. Love this Merry Christmas right here. Get some stuff out of the way. And I'm going to use Cherry Cobbler with this. And we're just going to ink it up nicely. And then I want to come toward the bottom third of the card. And I'm just going to take my Merry Christmas, put it right there. Perfect. Now what we're going to do is attach this piece to our base. And again, I'm going to use a Tombow because I do have that foil sheet there. Okay, put some in the middle. I really want to get it to these corners very well. And with Tombow, you guys know you just need a dot. And again, I leave that 1/4 of an inch border, or an 1/8 of an inch border. Every time that you go down a layer, you take off a 1/4 of an inch, and it gives you the 1/8 of an inch border. Just like that. Okay, and you can't even see that you punched all that out. And even if you could, this is a busy card, so you're really not going to see it. Now this is a piece of copper foil paper, and it's 1/8 of an inch by the width of this is 3 3/4. Okay, and I'm going to just put it right there. Just a little Tombow. A little dabble do ya. Right there. That comes right across there. Just to kind of frame out our Merry Christmas. Now, there is a little secret, I think, when I did this, to this wreath, to make it look so dimensional, and then you can even take some of these leaves and, you know, pick them up. And what I did was I just put the mini dimensionals on 2 of the leaves, of the petals of the leaf. So I'm going to show you what I mean by that right now. You pick a part to start. I like starting here at the bottom and working my way around. And it doesn't matter which one you pick. So I'm going to go ahead and get my copper. I'm going to turn it over and pick 2 of the leaves that I want. This, you're going to need mini dimensionals, guys, are the best thing with this, because they fit perfectly on these petals. So I'm just going to put 2. Always one in the middle, and then as I go around, I'll alternate the side ones, so that you always have one leaf that is kind of freestanding. We'll do a couple together, and then I'll finish the card and get back on camera. Okay, so this I want to hang down over my copper band just a little bit, and kind of into the white space here where the Merry Christmas is. So I'm going to kind of start the circle going up that way. Now I'm going to use a champagne foil. This is so beautiful. I put the dimensionals here on the 2 outside. So now when I tuck this one in here, I want it on these 2 on the inside, so that then this leaf is freestanding, where this leaf is freestanding in the inside. I just think it gives nice dimension to the card. So again, in the middle, and then to the side. And just working your way around, making a circle. You could also trace a circle with pencil if you wanted to. I just eyeball it. And you know, that would help you to follow the outline, but like I say, I just eyeball it. Sometimes you have to pick these up to tuck this in, but this one's going to fit perfectly. So I want to come out here, right there, okay? Then we'll go back with a copper, and now this is a freestanding leaf, so I want the inside one on this next one to be free. So I'll put the dimensional on the more pointy one, the middle one and the more pointed one. I cannot believe next week is Thanksgiving, guys. It's like everything is going so fast. So fast. And the occasions catalog is coming out. Okay, now this one, I want it to hang over, but not all the way over on the card, just to the outside edge of my base. And I just want to come here with that. Do you see how we're working our way up? This would also look great just cascaded up or down, and a sentiment over here. I think that this is, I love the champagne foil. It's not gold, it's not silver. Then with what you put it with, it kind of picks up a little bit of the color and just blends in nicely. So we're going to do one more together. Again, I had this on the outside, so I'm going to use the 2 inside ones. So it will be the more blunt leaf, the center, and then the more blunt leaf. And I know I see this one got chopped off a little bit, so we'll we'll cover that up hopefully with this. Tuck it under or something. We'll do something with it. So this I'm going to bring here. Okay, and I'm going to let that take that. I'm going to lift this up a little bit so I can kind of stuff it underneath this one petal right here. And we're going to cover that. Come up at an angle, like right there. Whoop, right there. Nice. You might not. Okay, there we go. So that looks beautiful. And then I'm just going to continue around. I'll be back in just a moment and we'll put our bow and finish this card. So I've gotten all of the leaves around and made the wreath. Look how pretty that is. I just thought it needed just a little something. So I used our, what is this? The Tranquil Tide ribbon. And it is a woven ribbon. And I love it. It makes a nice thick bow. So I went to, of course, my 10-second bow maker, and I made this little pretty bow, and I'm going to put it right there with a glue dot. So I'm going to just kind of, let's see, where could I? I'm just going to put that glue dot right there, because that's where the middle is. And then I'm going to attach my bow right there. Nice. And it just, again, it just needs a little something, so I thought maybe a gold faceted gem would look great on our bow. Take one of these. And this one I used even a larger one. I like the smaller one here, but I even like the larger one better on this one. Isn't that pretty? So here's our 2 cards to start our weekend of crafting. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I so appreciate you all subscribing to my YouTube channel. Have a great crafting day. Please enjoy these cards. And we used the leaf builder punch, right, or the leaf punch right here. And from the Star of Light, the Merry Christmas, to make these beautiful cards. The champagne foil and the copper foil. Beautiful. Happy crafting.